Bringing you the latest news from Bucks County, this is the Courier Times Update with Rachel Cannelli.
This Courier Times Update is brought to you by St. Mary Medical Center in Langhorne, PA. It's your health, expect more. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Rachel Cannelli reporting from the Courier Times newsroom with your news update for Friday, May 3rd. Falls Township Police and the FBI are looking for your help to identify and find a suspect in an armed robbery of the PNC Bank on West Trenton Avenue in Morrisville Thursday. Police say the man, who you can see here in the bank's security photos, displayed a revolver and demanded money. He fled east on West Trenton Avenue on foot with an undisclosed amount of cash in the direction of a gas station and bowling alley. The suspect is described as a black male, approximately 5'11", in his mid-20s, with a medium build. He was wearing jeans, a black hooded sweatshirt, and a scarf covering his face. Police say the man is considered armed and dangerous. Anyone with information is asked to call Falls Police at 215-949-9111 or the FBI at 215-641-8910. There may be a reward for information leading to his capture. Reporter George Matar has the full story at buckscountycouriertimes.com. Bristol Township Police say a homeowner interrupted a burglar and chased the suspect into the woods where police captured him. The woman says she found a man police identified as Daniel Shaw in her Oak Tree Drive house. She chased him into the woods until she saw the suspect with what appeared to be a handgun. Police say a canine unit searched the area and found Shaw near Overbrook Lane with the homeowner's jewelry in his pockets, a butterfly-style knife with a 5-inch blade, and a plastic semi-automatic toy gun. He's being charged with burglary, criminal trespassing, and receiving stolen property. Reporter Joe Chevalier has more details on that story on our website. Bucks County residents got their first look Thursday at what the updated kitchen at the Bucks County Emergency Homeless Shelter in Bristol Township will look like. The community raised more than $260,000 through our Buck Up Bucks County campaign to install much-needed commercial-grade materials at the kitchen, including bigger sinks, a dishwasher, and a new walk-in fridge.
Well, the campaign was supposed to last 2 months, and the goal was to reach $200,000, and we reached $250,000 in 4 weeks. And that's incredible, because I think that what is the most remarkable is that it was a real grassroots effort. It was a dollar, and a dollar from so many individuals that came forth and contributed to support this shelter.
There's typically about 75 men, women, and children at the shelter at any given time. We serve 3 meals a day, and we have hundreds of volunteers throughout the year that help us do that. And so they're all going to enjoy a safer, easier to manage and more efficient kitchen. And no doubt that'll boost morale and help us be even more efficient than we are now.
The new kitchen will have completely stainless appliances, separate cleanup sinks, walk-in refrigerators, and that's not all. It will also have ceramic floors that will allow for efficient power cleaning, heavy-duty storage racks, and the list goes on and on.
Even the donation area where people will bring donations, that area is being improved. So there's a completely dedicated area that our volunteers will work in to receive donations. The back of the building is being renovated to accept those donations, and the flow from the beginning of the donation to where the food is served, everything will be improved.
Construction begins June 1st and will take 8 weeks. If you'd like to take a closer look at the plans, a second open house and thank you celebration will be held Tuesday from 4 to 6 at the Intelligencer on North Broad Street in Doylestown. Reporters Danny Adler and Alex Finney have more on that story online. Get your flip-flops ready and dust off your backyard grill. You're in store for a beautiful weekend here in Bucks County. Today is sunny with a high near 63 and a low around 45. And your Bucks County forecast shows we'll see more sunshine both Saturday and Sunday with highs in the mid-60s. When we come back, our sports reporter Dan Duncan will be stopping by to talk about the exciting world of high school baseball. You won't want to miss it. This year has been one heck of a baseball season here in Bucks County, and we have our very own Dan Duncan joining us right now to tell us a little bit more about that. Good to see you, Dan.
You too, Rachel.
Is this year in any way unusual in the conference you cover? I mean, are you surprised at the way things have played out?
Very much. You know, traditionally, Bucks, Lower Bucks, Central Bucks has had terrific baseball. It's a great baseball area. This year, more than others, and I talked to a couple coaches who've been around quite a while, about this last week, Jeff Vitale at Truman and Matt Schramm at Council Rock North. It's the craziest they've ever seen, the Suburban One National Conference. From terms of top to bottom competitiveness, week in, week out. You know, people a lot of times these days confuse parity with mediocrity, like we talk about in the NFL. But truly, there are good teams, top to bottom, in the SOL National. It is a league literally where everybody can beat everybody, and it's happened to a large extent. And you have roughly at least 4 teams, maybe 5, from that conference that'll go on to the district playoffs, which says a lot for the quality of the league. Every team has good pitching. Every team has quality in their lineup, and you don't know week to week, who's going to be in first or second. Although it looks like Neshaminy now has got a little breathing room.
And do you think that Neshaminy will go all the way to states, or what's your prediction?
Well, they have a great opportunity to have a big postseason. Chris Tenaglia and his staff, Dan Kusters and that group, have really done a great job bringing this team along. They've got a good blend of experience and some youth. They got great pitching with Justin Andrews and Cole Creighton. Both are undefeated at this point. And those 2 kids are also excellent with the bat and on the base paths. They're both fine football players with good speed. Sean Udris at third base, Ryan Sheplock, you can go on and on. They got a really good lineup. And they've been the most consistent team. They're 9-2 in the league. They have a 2-game lead in the conference. But I really think, as you see year to year, a lot of these teams in the Suburban One do well in the district playoffs and do go on to have some success in states because of the nature of the competition they play here, for a couple months before the playoffs start. So I think Neshaminy is not a team many teams are going to want to play as you go deeper in the playoffs. They've got the whole package.
Well, I'm sure no matter what happens, it sounds like it's going to be an exciting playoff season. We'll look forward to watching that and to your coverage, Dan.
Thanks a lot, Rachel. Enjoyed it.
Also in high school baseball, Neshaminy's Cole Creighton struck out 10 batters in their win over Tenet Thursday. Sports writer Todd Thorpe was there and talked to Creighton and members of the opposing team.
Yeah, you just got to compete every game. Everyone on this team is competitive. We compete every game. Fielding is great. Pitching is doing real well right now. And putting balls in play, keeping them on the ground, and finding runs.
I think we've competed all year with everybody. So it was really just, these kids, they have confidence in themselves, and I don't think it's any fluke that we're where we're at. We're playing good baseball, and we didn't feel like we had to come out here and take a backseat to anybody. We competed. We had our chances. They're a great team, but we just came out and played our game.
You can see Todd's full story at BucksCountyCourierTimes.com. In high school lacrosse, the Pennsbury girls team stormed back after trailing 3 goals in the first half against CB East to notch a big win for the team and the whole SOL conference. Video reporter Jem Wilgus tells us that improves the Falcons' record to 10-2 overall.
We are a second half team. It takes us a little bit to get our feet, and it definitely gives our coaches a heart attack. But I think once we get settled and calm down, we get into the flow, things just start coming together, people start cutting, we just start connecting. But it does take a while, which is a problem.
The Patriots are an up-and-coming program that plays in the very competitive Suburban One League Continental Conference. So Pennsbury, which is running away with the National Conference this spring, saw this game as a good test heading into the postseason.
Our conference has always been looked down upon, and I think this is our year to show them that we are not the weaklings, that we are right in it with North Penn and the best of them. And when we play our game, we are there, right there.
Pennsbury has clinched at least a share of the SOL national title with 2 league games left to play. You can follow Jen's high school sports coverage on our website. Now here's a look at what we're working on in the newsroom. Humeville residents are in an uproar after learning a counseling center that allegedly treats sexual offenders is operating in their borough. Reporter Joe Chevalier will have more info on that. The Sunshine Foundation recently paid for a trip to Florida for a local young man who has autism and his family. Reporters Christian Menno and Alex Finney will bring you their story. And finally, there are lots of options if you're looking to get out and enjoy the nice weather this weekend. The 35th Bristol Antique Auto Show will feature 150 cars on Mill and Radcliffe Streets on Sunday from 10 to 4. And Sunday is also Welcome Day in Newtown. The street fair with flair offers an art show and fun activities for the whole family from 11 to 4. Both events are being sponsored by their town's business associations, and Andy Weinberg will be covering. You can find all of these stories and, of course, updates on your latest local news at buckscountycouriertimes.com. I'm Rachel Connelly. Thanks for watching. Happy Friday and have a nice weekend.